rich, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find
Join mine, I turned my invites off.
Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
What overall is your team?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. It's a gain of 9.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's going the other way. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the kick by Butker is good. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vick now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Vick. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was Dion sprinting in on the corner blitz for the sack. On play action, Vick. He'll buy some time right. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Jackson now, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 10 yards out, and the Saints have taken the lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Play action now. Vick out to his left. after one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On third down, Vic. Open man, it's Allen. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
How you leave a receiver of that caliber that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape. You've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on third down. That's what's really baffling. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 yards there, first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Off the play fake, Vic. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Vic, third and goal. Rolling to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On second down, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Woods, 50 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Saints take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Jackson, options out left. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Jackson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Randy Moss with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Vic goes play action. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Sure, I
After the fumble
joined.
recovery, it's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yay.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This will be the final play of the half.
Boss Instagram.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Thank you.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 10, Vick. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Vick. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 30.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And some room to roam now. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Sure.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On first down, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Vick, and this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And some space here. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Vick operating on 1st down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now a run with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run now with Okoye. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Shift. Wide, get wide.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Vick flushed out right. He'll let this go end zone for Green. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Out, 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 out.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Jackson's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready. 70 ending.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
By the nighttime, it took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money right. I don't get to take off, a hater get off. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day, take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the stomach turn when I brung it up, wait.
I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Three. No, check that. Well, nice 7. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Mariota on first down. And he drops it off to Chris Johnson. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mariota to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Mariota toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Third down here.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching
It's
teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm going to run you up.
A first down throw coming for Vick. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
26 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now the throw hauled in by Green. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
22 yards.
On first and 10, here's Vick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Finding room to the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third and short yardage. Vick being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get rep. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mariota now. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, kick it out top. 55. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Third and long here for Mariota. And an alley to run. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Hey, check, Charlie.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Mariota now from the 50. Flush to his right. He'll run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go, team.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Where are they, team? One.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Johnson down to the 25. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I can't find your username.
On play action, Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Mariota. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. There, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the red zone now, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. Now, they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is shot.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
They pee.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle,
Brandon Cooks, the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks, 67 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll be wide open. Watch.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Woods. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Come on. What we got? That's
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Vic readies to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little.
Touchdown, Packers. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. Mariota going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game,
This
it
a
has to start
comeback.
right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now here's Vic. Steps away. Now he'll turn and throw deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.J. Green, 60 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So here's Vic following the interception. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Anthony Barr. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
What a comeback.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A
Yuck.
lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Chris Johnson, the running back. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll run on 1st
You
down.
like my
Johnson.
seat.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And this is caught by Chris Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Mariota. He finds Roberts, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13
like
yards,
Michelle
1st down
Vick.
Packers. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Yeah, I like Lamar Jackson
Once
too.
again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Vick, and that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Here's Michael Vick, buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
And he
Those
can
coaches are screaming,
throw.
just hang on to the ball, man.
Vick to throw it. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're
Damn.
matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible
I'm
performance.
at Green.
After the sack on 1st down, Vick being chased out left. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans.
God stop
It's the Saints who
blitzing.
hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Throwing, Vick. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. A first down throw coming for Vic. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Vic now looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Yeah.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Now Vic sliding out of the pocket. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way.
Oops.
But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That is caught by Cohen. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down. On second down, Johnson. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. From the gun, Mariota. Roberts has it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
We moved at the same
chains, a gain of
time.
7 on third down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
We're
Let's see if they do it
gonna
anyway. The throw right sideline here is complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
On what?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Squats.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. Johnson's got it complete. Chris Johnson in a foot race, and they will not catch him. Touchdown, Packers. Chris Johnson.
Sure.
59 yards. Now the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Go, baby, go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. There's Vick. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfired.
Let's use my
he'll want that one back all
uniforms.
the time. He definitely wants that one back. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth
But
and
you're
goal.
a fence.
On fourth down, Vick. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Vick to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Time
The first
to
play of the
clutch.
drive there is incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mariota now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mariota. Roberts got him. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Kill.
Michael Vick.
Johnson on the counter. And that play went nowhere. losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
So it's all over. A green